Hello flummies! So today is going to be a discussion video, mostly because I want to try something a little bit different, and also because this is happening. Before anyone freaks out, this is actually pretty normal for me. My wrists are made of paper and I play with fiery metal things. So we're going to give my wrists a bit of a break today, and we're going to talk about the 5 ways that you can improve your flow. So number 1, cut down on the drilling. You don't got to stop completely. Don't be nervous. Don't come at me. The drilling that I'm talking about is kind of this unnecessary, unrealistic expectation that a lot of new spinners have. For example, okay, I just learned this trick. I won't say I've mastered it until I can do it 50 times in a row. When will you ever need to do the same trick 50 times in a row? Why? Who's gonna quiz you? Anytime I went to show somebody a new trick that I just learned, or if a new spinner came to show me a trick that they just learned, guess how many times I needed to see it to believe them? Just once. Maybe twice if it's a super quick move like a 3-beat weave. You know, I gotta see it on each side. Still, I don't need to see it 50 times in a row. Can you imagine, though, if this was like actually a thing? Imagine someone just being like, oh yeah, I can help you with your body tracers. And then have someone come along like, well, can you do it 50 times in a row? That'd be so stupid. Even looking at, is it dance theory, music theory? I don't know. In dance routines, the most times you can get away with doing the same dance move so many times in a row is about 4. You can do the same dance trick 4 times in a row before it starts to get boring. There are some dance tricks that only take up half a beat. It doesn't happen in every dance routine, but when it does, even that only lasts about 8 times. So at most, I think a much better number for yourself is 10. If you have to put a number to it, 10. 10 is more than enough. You should not be doing the same trick more than 4 times in a row. 8 if it's super quick and flashy, okay, fine. But there's really no call whatsoever to do the same trick 50 times in a row. I am not gonna lie. If you tell me that you've got this really cool routine going and all it is that one trick for 3 minutes straight, nope, I'm out. And that brings me to tip number 2. Sometimes it's okay to drill. Drilling is great if you're pairing it with effective practice, when you can troubleshoot, when you know how to identify your problems, or it can even work with some tricks when it's not a matter of skill or what you're doing wrong, but a matter of just getting used to the motion. For example, and I should gotta take this off for this example. Hold on. I'm getting naked. Oh, you see my wrist. So for example, one problem that I see with a lot of new spinners is that they're not comfortable with this position that their hand gets in when they do like the reels and whatnot. So when they first start, their fan is up here, so they end up doing this because they're not used to the movement yet. So obviously that will take some drilling, and then eventually you'll be able to get this flat plane behind you. So for something like this, you definitely want to drill as much as possible. Oh my god, gross now. Sorry for the partial nudity. Number 3, try new things. So everyone has different starts to their flow journey. Some people get introduced to more weapon-like props while they study martial arts. Some people get started with it while they do some kind of dancing, and then some people are introduced by theater, and then some people have neither one of those 3 histories and just randomly pick up a prop for some other reason. Regardless of where you start and what you're comfortable with now, never be afraid to try something new. So if you are more of a martial artist kind of flow artist, it could be really, really beneficial to study dance, and the same vice versa. If you usually stand still and let your prop do the moving, try to have your body moving along with them. If you usually have your body moving along with the prop, see what you can do while you're standing in one spot. There isn't just one way to do art. And that's not just with drawing, that applies to flow arts and literally anything creative. So play around with it, have fun, and you're gonna be surprised what you're actually capable of. Number 4, do not take yourself too seriously. This one was really hard for me to kind of get a grasp of, because seeing so many different flow artists just being good at their craft and actually wowing me with their work, it kind of felt like I wasn't really good enough to ever do anything. Like I won't dare take the stage if these talented people are on that same stage. They should not be. I don't deserve to breathe the same air that they do. And I know it's ridiculous, but that's how my mind was. And still is a little bit. I'm still working on this one. But basically, you just got to remember that the flow arts are just another art form. You got to get creative and you got to find your own style. And more importantly, don't be intimidated just because this person is good at it. I guarantee you 99.999% of the time, they're happy to welcome you onto that stage. Lastly, number 5, and this is going to be the least popular one, but hear me out. Find the right amount of confidence. Confidence is about finding that balance. You don't want to shit on yourself every time you're about to go on stage, but at the same time, you don't want to be so cocky that people don't even want to talk to you. Unfortunately, the shitting on yourself is the one I see most often, and also the one that I'm very guilty of. But let's put it into a different perspective. Let's say someone says, "Hey, I wrote a book. Do you want to read it?" I mean, it's kind of shitty. I'm new at this, so I suck at it. And to be fair, this other writer is like so much better than I am, but I did my best. Do you want to read it? The answer is no. No, I do not. You don't want to be this cocky, arrogant person that believes every performance is a gift from God. But also, shitting on yourself just doesn't really make me want to watch. Now, I can already hear some of you, "But Danny, that's my self-deprecating sense of humor. That's how I am." Great. That doesn't mean it's a good thing. Can you imagine if I went to look someone up, by their name, going on their Facebook, and all I see through their timeline is, "Oh, it's a sloppy flow session. Oh, this is total shit. Oh, I'm not good at this. Oh, sorry for the slop." What is this? Is this something that's supposed to inspire confidence? Danny, no. I'm just trying to show people that I wasn't taking myself too seriously. What if I told you can avoid taking yourself too seriously without shitting on yourself? Honestly, it's just as easy and a lot more inspiring to post little carefree flow for the day, or, "Hey, I'm trying this new trick, not too good at it yet. Do you have any tips?" Look, I'm not asking you to pretend to be this pretentious, godly asshole. But a simple shift in language can work wonders both on your confidence and other people's confidence in you. But again, you don't want to be a cocky douchebag. There was one flow artist I met, not gonna name drop them, but when I first met them, they were super sweet, super welcoming, and we got along fine. A couple years passed, I didn't see them for a while, and then we got to talk again, and I don't know what happened. This person just seemed to want nothing to do with me. Normally, my anxiety would be like, "Oh no, I said something wrong. I did something wrong." But we literally had no interaction this entire time. What I did notice, however, was their growth in popularity in the community. It's fine to be a popular figure in the community. In fact, I love seeing people grow, and I love that we have others that we can look up to. But do you really gotta treat me like that just because I'm not on your level? I don't know. I honestly, to be fair, I may have read that wrong. I really don't know if that's what was going through their mind. But basically, don't write people off just because they haven't been doing something as long as you have. Don't brush people off just because you haven't heard of them before. And another disclaimer, this doesn't happen so often that I'm concerned for anybody, I think there's only like 2, maybe 3 people in the entire 6 years that I've been doing this, and all the people that I've met, only like 2 or 3 that really gave me that vibe. So I'm not super concerned that this is an issue, but it's still worth mentioning. Find that balance. Don't shit on yourself. Don't put yourself on an untouchable pedestal. Simple enough? I think that's simpler. But that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more videos like this, maybe some discussion videos. I will have to do it again eventually because this happens a lot. But let me know, what are some topics you'd like me to cover? What would you like to talk about? More tutorials are coming. Don't freak out. Like I said, this is common, and I will be better probably in 2 to 3 days. If you want to support my writer platform, it will be up here. If you want to support my artist platform, it will be over here. And if you want to follow my Instagram, it will be right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful flow journey, and I will see you next video. Bye. Did I mention to hit the like and subscribe buttons too? Because you should do that too. I think that's it. Bye.